Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. They are in the company of the devotees. Master is in the Brahmo devotees were singing. The master and Brahmo devotees sang several songs about Hari and Gauranga. Sunday, October 5th, 1884. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting in his room after the midday meal with M. Hazra, the elder Kali, Baburam, Ramlal, Hari and others. Some of them sat on the floor and some stood about. On the previous day, the master had visited Keshav's mother at her Calcutta house and had made her happy with his devotional songs. Hazra had been living with Master at Dakshineshwar a long time. He was a little conceited about his knowledge and even criticized the Master now and then before others. Again, he would sit on the veranda of the Master's room and tell his beads with apparent concentration. He spoke slightly of Chaitanya as modern incarnation. He would say God gives not only pure devotion but also wealth. He has no lack of it. By attending God, one obtains the 8 occult powers as well. Hazra had a small debt to clear up, about 1,000 rupees. He had incurred it for the building of his house and was worried about paying it. See the Hazra's condition. Very often when we read these things, we can see such defects are there in us. One is we want to balance the physical world and the spiritual world and take them together. They cannot be intermixed. They have to run parallel, one independently regarding the spiritual world and one the world depending on it without mixing it up. Then it will be smoothly going. I should depend on God, not on my intellect, not on my mind, not on my physical powers. When we come to spiritual world, the Maya, the world bewitching, delusive power, it can never be conquered by us. By no means we are in her jurisdiction unless she opens the door to perfection. We don't have any option to move. That we understand after long number of years of sincere sadhana, that nothing happens. Then the soul surrenders and the door opens. That total unconditional, I must become total 100% giving myself, never to take back anymore. That kind of surrender. We now and then surrender think we have surrendered, next moment we are ourselves, taking our own decisions, likes, expressing likes and dislikes. We are the same person again. For everything, every step, every thought that comes in mind, every feeling that rises in mind, we don't make it pass through God. We don't invite it through God. We don't keep God in front of me to pass through. Anybody telling, it must pass through God, to my ears. Oh, God is witness. It is passing through. Somebody is telling something, it is passing through God to me. I have nothing to worry. When I hear independent of God, I do anything independent of God. Similarly, when I speak, it must be through God, it must pass through God. As if I am there, just there for name's sake, and nothing I am doing, as if. Everything God is receiving and giving me, everything He is receiving and giving to the world. That kind of total surrender. I am not there, you. But I have to work, I have to do, I have to interact, I have to deal. Everything happens in and through God. All dealings, all interactions, all movements, all receipts, everything happens through God, not through me. Not directly. I am directly uninvolved. As you keep totally being an instrument in His hand. So this attitude, this slowly we have to develop. Otherwise, wait for long number of lives to pass. The more we manage ourselves nicely, we can live beautifully on this world with all pains and pleasure which are inevitable in life. They will come according to our past karma. Doesn't matter. If you are holding God and God is holding you, what more do you want? So this grip should not leave. So the Hazra's life, you see, and now and then we question scriptures. Is Rama's life real? It's a story. All these things. Is your life real? Are you there? That question doesn't come. An unreal is asking the real its credential. He is himself unreal. Like a dream world, he is there and asking question to the waking person. Are you in is this your world is real? Like that. And here we see, again he would sit. He was a little conceited about his knowledge and even criticized the master now and then before others. How slightingly people speak about great saints, great incarnation. Regarding Krishna, they comment how Krishna lived, how Rama lived, why did he do this, why did he do that. How lowly the man's understanding is, you see. How that real looks like unreal and unreal looks like real for a man. This is what we call conceited of knowledge. Hazra was conceited of his knowledge is to criticize the master. God coming in human form. He feels himself, he is more than almost all the present world you can see. Everybody wants to expose himself as learned and well-knowing. We wonder when we travel in railway and all that, we'll be sitting together. Each one wants to present his ignorance as knowledge. Just have to listen. And for everything they have something to comment upon. Knowledge is zero. They don't know who they are, what is this world, where they have come, what is the purpose of human life. No realities to know what is beyond. Who am I? Why have I come? Who brought me here? Nothing they know. They are in a dream world and they want to project themselves. So this is what we are, same thing what Hazra is doing. He is little conceited. He was little conceited about his knowledge and even means looking down upon all the others. I know, these people do not know. Like that understanding. And even criticize the master now and then before others. What happens is, immediately the men of wisdom, they just smile and keep quiet. They just will be keeping their head nodded. They nod their heads. Just any ignorant person speaks. Nothing to say. They are far away from their children in the world. Let them babble. It doesn't matter. So like that, they will just nod and go away. The wise people and foolish people. Wise people, they are full, Purna Kumbha. It doesn't make sound. If half or quarter is there of the pot is half or quarter, it makes lot of sound when it moves. When it is Purna, full, there is silence. So that ignorance within is covered. They themselves do not know. Many of them do not know they are ignorant and they speak. Many hide their ignorance and speak to show off this one. And many are there who do not know and also do not accept. They do not know. So this, we ourselves, here regarding Hazra, how many years we spent in this world in that way before we could accept there is God and I have to surrender. Only way is to surrender. Only way is to, He has to lift us. He has to accept that I am zero. He is everything. To accept this reality. Tomorrow, a little sickness comes. Where is my knowledge? Where is my wisdom? Where are my powers? Where is my intellectual power, physical power? A small upset in the health, a small organ in distress, we are zero. When we fall on the cot in the old age and unable to move, then we will know who was working, with whose power I was working throughout the life. Where did power went now? He is on the bed, caught lying like a baby helplessly. Old age, that is an important phase of human existence is old age. How does he feel? The whole thing. Up to zenith is all right. Up the hill. Then begins another half of life goes down the hill. When it comes down the hill, it must immediately surrender. But till the end, they wait. So the moment they cross, they understand, oh, now the time has come. I have to quick. Nobody is there for me. That doesn't come. He has acquired wealth, he has acquired property, he has acquired so many things. He has name and fame, he has his people, Children are there, all that he feels secured. What all I have to do, I did early in my life, now I can sit quietly, and it is not so. He is in the hands of nature. And the nature will make you understand that you are nobody. But the acquired tendencies again begin in the next life to develop again into that same fire of presenting, of that ego manifests again to continue. The ego was just mellowed because of old age and was hiding because of the inability of the body. But it was as it is. Next body, the moment he gets, as it rises, the ego and all desires, all ambitions present as they are. Again in the old age, it gets mellowed, but doesn't die unless Viveka interferes. When he comes out of the bondage of the nature into eternal freedom, then he is really the greatest among the human. The elder Kali had a position in an office from which he received a small salary. He had a large family to maintain. He was devoted to the master and visited him now and then, even absenting himself from the office. Means the office is secondary to him when he considers master. Kali to Hazra, you go about criticizing people. You are like a touchstone testing what pure gold and what is impure. Why do you speak so much ill of others? Hazra, whatever I say to him, meaning Sri Ramakrishna alone. Master, that is so, because he is criticizing master and all others, youngsters who are coming to him. He wants to be a teacher instead of Sri Ramakrishna. Hazra began to explain Tattva-jnana. Hazra, the meaning of Tattva-jnana is knowledge of the existence of the 24 tattvas or cosmic principles. Tattva-jnana. Chaturvimshati tattva. He was wrong about the meaning of the word. Tattva, thatness, the absolute existence, refers to the absolute existence and not to the 24 cosmic principles with which the universe is made. A devotee, what are they? Hazra, 5 elements, 6 passions, 5 organs of perception, and 5 organs of action, and so forth. Yam to the master, smiling. He says that 6 passions are included in 24 cosmic principles. 6 passions, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. They hear the words, they repeat, mixing up, getting, because they are not clear about the reality. 24 cosmic principles with which the whole universe has formed. The Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, and Pancha Mahabhutas. And in that 6 passions do not come. 6 passions, the evil part of creation is a spontaneous presentation of the ego. The ego is creating all the disturbance with respect to the jiva. Otherwise, the whole universe appears as it is. The 24 cosmic principles, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmanendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas. these enter inside the jiva. And Rupa Rasa Gandha, Shabda Sparsha, they remain outside. When the creation appears, first Akasha, with the Akasha, two side elements emerge. Akasha comes into existence, Akasha, Karanendriya and Shabda come. Karanendriya enters the Jiva's bodily existence and Shabda enters into the Akasha is the evolute of the absolute from the absolute. Akasha is Vayu, Vayu or Agni. These are offsets, offsprings of Akasha. Immediately Akasha comes in, it projects forth two important things. One is the Karanendriya and Shabda. Shabda remains in the world, Karanendriya enters into the Jiva's existence. That's why they have great attraction for each other. Ears are very sensitive to sound. Smallest sound comes, we turn and see. Eye and sight, touch, sparsha, and softness, hardness. All these are nose and smell, tongue and taste. All these. One remain inside, one remain outside. These create again the passions, all aspects of passions. Master smiling. Listen to him. Notice how he explains Tattva Jnana. The word really means knowledge of self, Atman. Atma Jnana, Tattva. Tattva. Tat is that. Idam is this. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Om Tat Sat. Tat refers always to that. That means the beyond. This means the universe. That. Om Tat Sat. Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Devi. Tat Savituhu. That sun. Tat Savituhu. That refers to the absolute existence in which the universes appear and disappear. That knowledge of the beyond. Now, in individual level, knowledge beyond the Prakriti parts, body, senses, mind, intellect, all this belongs to the Prakriti, including causal body, Karana Sharira. Beyond is the absolute, beyond, knowledge of the beyond. Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana, Paramatma Jnana, or Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, subjective ultimate and objective ultimate. Ultimate is beyond. It's beyond. It pervades it, it gives room, but it is beyond this. It is beyond, why do you say? Because it is beyond the perception of senses. It is not beyond the space. Space is there beyond the house. No, not that in the sense. There is no reference to the space and time when we say beyond. The universe itself is space and time. Beyond that. Bodily existence belongs to the nature. Beyond that. The Atma Jnana or Brahma Jnana is called Tattva Jnana. The word really means, Tattva Jnana means knowledge of self. Sri Ramakrishna is telling. The word Tat means the Supreme Self at individual level and God in the absolute level. And Tvam, the embodied soul, Tattvamasi, Tattvam, embodied soul. The one attains supreme knowledge, Tattva Jnana, by realizing the identity of the embodied soul and the Supreme Self. The individual self and the Supreme Self are one and the same. The pot space and room space are one and the same. After a few minutes, Hazra left the room and sat on the porch. Master to him and others, he, meaning Hazra, only argues. This moment perhaps he understands, but the next moment he is his old self again. That's what we all are facing. When we go to a saint, when we read a book, when we sing a song, tears flow. The next moment, again, we are our own self, expressing our raga, dvesha, attachments and aversions. Constantly, we are running about with that. Sri Ramakrishna is the only solution for us. God alone is our succor who can help us to emerge out of all this and attain real and the absolute peace and joy. When the angler hooks a big fish and finds it difficult, pulling hard, he releases the line. Otherwise, it will snap and the angler himself will be thrown into the water. Therefore, I do not say much to him. So, what to tell? What a beautiful example you see. When an angler puts the hook in the water to catch the fish, he puts, and when big fishes come, he releases the thread. If it tries to hold it, in a splash, it will tear its face and go away. It will slip away. So he will release so that it will be moving about here and there. In no time, slowly, it is not able to survive and has lost all its strength. Then he will pull them. Means he will run into the world, and when the time comes, he calls on God. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.